You can go for long evening walks and eat a can of sardines or 10 eggs a day just to build muscle. But if you don't eat the right protein foods, you still won't build muscle, especially as you get older. Every day, One Health Podcast is telling you to eat a can of sardines or 10 eggs a day to build muscle, but you never see any real difference because they are hiding this one secret from you. Here is the real truth. Muscle building is 80% what you eat and 20% exercise. This is where it gets very interesting. Even if you eat sardines or eggs every day, you still won't build muscle because you need at least 100 grams of protein daily to build muscle. Most seniors make the big mistake of eating 1 can of sardines daily and 510 eggs a day. But 1 can of sardines has only about 18 grams of protein, while 10 eggs only have 50 to 60 grams of protein. This still will not help you reach your daily protein goal. That is why, in this video, I will tell you 4 canned foods that have more protein than sardines. Amongst this 4 foods are 2 plant-based ones for vegetarians who want to still build muscle. I'm starting with the second best source, first because it is the cheapest. Then I'll tell you the absolute best one last that is very common and easy to find. I will also be telling you a very common food to never combine with your protein-rich foods if you want to beat muscle loss and build muscle after 60. If you are yet to subscribe right away. Let us begin. Number 1. Canned mushrooms. Mushrooms are truly one of nature's most versatile foods, whether you're a vegetarian seeking plant-based protein or an omnivore who enjoys both meat and vegetables. Mushrooms offer incredible benefits that work for muscle building. These fungi pack a surprising nutritional punch that many people overlook when it comes to protein content. Mushrooms might surprise you. While 1 can of sardines contains approximately 10 grams of protein, a cup of cooked mushrooms provides about 12 to 15 grams. Not only do they have protein for muscle building in seniors, they offer something sardines don't: a complete package of muscle-supporting nutrients with 0 cholesterol and minimal calories for your body. Mushrooms act as nutritional powerhouses. They boost immune function, provide essential minerals, and support overall cellular health. But here's what most seniors don't realize. Mushrooms are rich in potassium, which helps prevent muscle cramping and supports proper muscle contraction. They also contain selenium, a powerful antioxidant that protects muscle tissue from oxidative damage during exercise. The B vitamins in mushrooms, particularly B6 and folate, are crucial for protein metabolism and muscle repair. Perhaps most importantly, certain varieties contain beta-glucans, compounds that help reduce inflammation and support recovery after physical activity. Recent research has provided compelling evidence for mushrooms' muscle-building benefits. The study followed seniors over 12 weeks, with participants consuming specific mushroom extracts daily while following a resistance training program. Researchers measured muscle mass, strength, and recovery markers throughout the study. The results showed that participants who consumed mushroom supplements experienced 18% greater increases in muscle mass and 23% faster recovery times compared to the control group. The study revealed that the unique combination of amino acids and bioactive compounds in mushrooms enhances the body's ability to synthesize new muscle protein. In Japanese culture, mushrooms have been praised for centuries, not just as food, but as medicine. Traditional Japanese laborers and samurai regularly consumed mushrooms, noticing that these foods helped them maintain strength and endurance during physically demanding work. This cultural wisdom passed down through generations aligns perfectly with modern scientific findings about mushrooms' muscle-supporting properties. Preparing mushrooms for optimal nutrition is simple and convenient. Fresh mushrooms should be cleaned gently and cooked thoroughly to break down their cell walls and maximize nutrient absorption for busy lifestyles. Canned mushrooms offer the same nutritional benefits and can be stored long-term, making them perfect for consistent daily consumption. For breakfast, sauté 1 cup of mixed mushrooms with spinach, then scramble in 3 eggs and a 1/4 cup of cottage cheese. This combination delivers complete proteins, B vitamins, and muscle-supporting potassium to fuel your morning workouts. For lunch, layer cooked chicken with grilled mushrooms, chickpeas, and Greek yogurt. The chicken provides extra protein, complete amino acids. Foods, while the mushrooms add selenium and potassium for optimal muscle function and recovery. For dinner, combine lean chicken breast with shiitake and button mushrooms, broccoli, and brown rice. This nutrient-dense meal provides high-quality protein enhanced by the mushroom's bioactive compounds for maximum muscle protein synthesis overnight. These recipes prove that building muscle doesn't require expensive supplements. Sometimes the most powerful nutrition comes from nature's own pharmacy, but eating mushrooms by itself won't do much for your muscles. In fact, you won't build any muscle at all unless you pair mushrooms with the next canned food. I'm about to reveal a protein-packed option that works perfectly with mushrooms, like a power combo number 2, canned tuna. Canned tuna contains an impressive 25 to 30 grams of complete protein per 3.5-ounce serving. That's nearly 40% more protein than sardines, which only provide around 18 to 20 grams per serving. This high-quality protein is absorbed efficiently by aging muscles, making it incredibly effective for seniors fighting muscle loss. The complete amino acid profile directly supports muscle fiber growth and helps maintain the strength that keeps seniors independent and active. But here's what most seniors don't know. Canned tuna is packed with selenium and B vitamins, particularly B12 and niacin. These nutrients optimize protein metabolism in your muscles, allowing them to recover faster and grow stronger after exercise. The selenium also acts as a powerful antioxidant, reducing muscle inflammation and improving protein synthesis, which means your body can actually use the protein you eat more effectively. Recent research followed 180 seniors with sarcopenia for 8 months. Those who consumed high-protein fish like tuna 3 times weekly gained an average of 4.1 pounds of muscle mass compared to just 1.2 pounder in the control group. Also, traditional Mediterranean cultures have relied on preserved tuna fish for over 3,000 years to maintain strength in their elders. Fishermen and coastal communities understood that tuna could sustain vitality through the aging process long before modern science proved them right for breakfast. Mix it into scrambled eggs with spinach and some mushrooms at lunch. Create a protein-rich salad with white beans and vegetables for dinner. Combine it with ripe and roasted vegetables. These combinations create satisfying everyday meals that supercharge your muscle-building results while providing more protein per serving than any other convenient fish option. But here's the thing, eating tuna fish alone will not do much for your muscles. As a matter of fact, you won't gain any muscles at all if you don't eat canned tuna and mushrooms with the next canned food I want to tell you about, because this next high-protein food pairs extremely well with canned tuna and mushrooms. Number 3, canned beef. Canned beef is a nutritional powerhouse. Canned beef significantly outperforms many other options. While 1 can of sardines contains approximately 10 to 15 grams of protein, a standard 3-ounce serving of canned beef provides around 25 to 28 grams of complete, high-quality protein. This makes canned beef one of the most protein-dense foods available, delivering all 9 essential amino acids your muscles need to grow and repair for your muscle growth. Canned beef serves as a metabolic catalyst. It provides immediate access to bioavailable protein that your muscles can utilize within hours of consumption. The heme iron in canned beef enhances oxygen transport to working muscles, while its natural creatine content supports good muscle contractions during exercise. Here's what most seniors don't realize about canned beef. It's loaded with zinc, which is essential for protein synthesis and wound healing. It's rich in vitamin B12, which many seniors become deficient in, and this vitamin is critical for nerve function and muscle coordination. The selenium in canned beef acts as a powerful antioxidant, protecting muscle tissue from exercise-induced damage. Most importantly, canned beef provides carnosine, a compound that helps prevent age-related muscle decline and improves muscle endurance. Recent research has provided compelling evidence for canned beef's muscle-building effectiveness in older adults. The study tracked 120 seniors over 16 weeks, with participants consuming canned beef as part of their daily protein intake. The findings were remarkable. Participants who included canned beef in their diet showed 22% greater increases in lean muscle mass and 28% improved strength gains compared to those consuming plant-based proteins alone. The study discovered that the combination of complete amino acids and naturally occurring creatine in canned beef significantly enhanced the body's ability to build and maintain muscle tissue. In a recent study, some Americans during the 1800s, cowboys and railroad workers, relied heavily on canned beef for sustenance during long, physically demanding journeys. These workers noticed that when they had access to canned beef, they maintained their strength and endurance far better than when relying solely on beans and hardtack. This practical observation led to canned beef becoming a staple in physically demanding occupations long before science understood the mechanisms behind its muscle-preserving benefits. Preparing canned beef is remarkably simple and versatile. The meat is already fully cooked and ready to eat, requiring only heating and seasoning. It can be drained to reduce sodium content, rinsed if desired, and incorporated into countless dishes. The convenience factor makes it ideal for seniors who want consistent protein intake without the preparation time of fresh meat for breakfast. Sauté diced potatoes until crispy. Add drained canned beef with onions and bell peppers, then top with 2 scrambled eggs. This powerhouse breakfast delivers 35+ grams of complete protein plus energizing carbohydrates to fuel morning activities and muscle recovery. For lunch, combine canned beef with black beans, brown rice, avocado, tuna, and salsa. The combination provides complete amino acids fiber for sustained energy and healthy fats that support hormone production, crucial for muscle building in seniors. And finally, for dinner, mix canned beef with carrots, mushrooms, celery, potatoes, and chicken feet, broth, seasoning with herbs, and simmer until vegetables are tender. This comforting meal provides sustained protein release overnight, supporting muscle repair and growth during sleep, while canned beef offers excellent nutritional benefits. Be mindful of sodium content. Choose low-sodium varieties. If you have high blood pressure, consult your healthcare provider before significantly increasing canned beef consumption. Additionally, balance canned beef with fresh vegetables and whole grains for optimal nutrition and digestive health. Number 4, canned beans. Canned beans represent one of nature's most democratic foods, perfectly suited for both vegetarians seeking plant-based high-protein foods and omnivores who enjoy eating both meat and vegetables. While 1 can of sardines delivers approximately 10 to 12 grams of protein, 1 cup of canned black beans provides about 15 grams, and kidney beans offer around 13 grams. They are also high in fiber, complex carbohydrates, and sustained energy release that supports prolonged muscle-building activities for muscle growth in seniors. Canned beans serve as metabolic powerhouses. They provide plant-based proteins that, when combined with other foods, create complete amino acid profiles essential for muscle synthesis. The fiber in beans supports digestive health, ensuring optimal nutrient absorption, while their complex carbohydrates provide sustained energy for resistance training and daily activities that maintain muscle mass. Here's what most seniors don't realize about canned beans. Beans contain significant amounts of magnesium, which is crucial for muscle contraction and relaxation. Many seniors are magnesium deficient without knowing it. They're rich in folate, which supports protein metabolism and helps prevent age-related muscle weakness. The potassium in beans helps prevent muscle cramping and supports proper nerve function. Perhaps most importantly, beans provide lysine, an amino acid that's often lacking in plant-based diets, but essential for muscle protein synthesis and calcium absorption for bone health. Recent study followed 150 seniors over 20 weeks, with participants incorporating various types of canned beans into their daily meals while maintaining regular physical activity. The results were impressive. Participants who consumed beans daily showed 16% greater improvements in muscle endurance and 19% better recovery rates compared to those following conventional diets during wars. Beans formed the cornerstone of warrior diets, alongside corn and squash. These civilizations discovered through generations of observation that their warriors and laborers who consumed beans regularly maintain superior strength and endurance during long wars, cold nights, and intensive physical labor. They noticed that the combination of beans with other foods created sustained energy that outlasted other dietary approaches. This traditional wisdom, developed over centuries of practical experience, aligns perfectly with modern understanding of how plant protein. Beans support muscle function and overall physical performance. Preparing canned beans is remarkably simple and convenient. They're pre-cooked and ready to use, requiring only draining and rinsing to reduce sodium content. They can be heated and seasoned immediately or added directly to cold dishes. The versatility of canned beans makes them perfect for seniors who want consistent protein intake without extensive meal preparation time for breakfast. Sauté sliced mushrooms until golden, add drained canned beans and scrambled eggs, finishing with fresh herbs and a sprinkle of cheese. This combination delivers complete proteins from both plant and animal sources, plus the immune-boosting compounds from mushrooms to support overall health and muscle recovery. For lunch, combine canned beans with canned tuna, diced vegetables, olive oil, and lemon juice over mixed greens. The pairing of plant and marine proteins creates a complete amino acid profile, while the healthy fats enhance nutrient absorption and support hormone production, crucial for muscle building. For dinner, simmer canned baked beans with canned beef, diced tomatoes, onions, and warming spices until flavors meld. This protein-rich dinner provides sustained amino acid release throughout the night, supporting muscle repair and growth during sleep, when the body's recovery processes are most active. These recipes demonstrate how canned beans can anchor muscle-building meals while providing the sustained nutrition seniors need for optimal health and strength maintenance. But eating these protein-packed canned foods would be pointless if you pair them with the next food I'm about to reveal. This food is so common that it's probably sitting in your pantry right now. In fact, mixing them together can create harmful compounds in your body, and you definitely don't want that. Here's the truth: mushrooms, tuna, canned beans, and beef are amazing for building muscle when used the right way, but there are certain foods that can completely cancel out their benefits, or worse, create toxins that damage your muscles and joints. Most seniors don't even realize they're blocking their own muscle growth by eating this common food with their protein sources. After reviewing dozens of nutrition studies, helping thousands of patients with muscle loss, and working with top muscle health researchers, I've discovered the 3 most dangerous food combinations seniors must avoid at all costs, and the number 1 food you should never pair with protein-rich foods is instant noodles. Instant noodles are one of the most popular convenience foods seniors reach for when preparing quick meals. But this seemingly harmless comfort food is secretly sabotaging your muscle-building efforts in ways you never imagined. Instant noodles have a glycemic index of 47 to 68, depending on the brand and preparation method. That's nearly as high as white bread when you consume them alongside protein. Rich foods like canned tuna, canned beef, or mushrooms, the rapid blood sugar surge creates a metabolic disaster that interferes with your body's ability to absorb and utilize these valuable proteins for muscle repair and growth. A recent study tracked 180 seniors over 10 weeks who regularly consumed high glycemic processed foods like instant noodles with protein-rich meals. The results were alarming. Participants who ate instant noodles with their protein sources showed 35% reduced muscle protein synthesis compared to those who avoided processed noodles entirely. The researchers discovered that the extreme blood glucose spikes literally prevented amino acids from entering muscle cells where they're needed most. But here's the devastating truth: most nutritionists won't tell you. When instant noodles combine with the high sodium content and preservatives already present in canned foods like tuna and beef, they create a perfect storm of inflammation in your body. The refined wheat flour in instant noodles triggers the formation of advanced glycation, end products, toxic compounds that accumulate directly in your muscle tissue. These substances don't just block muscle growth, they actively accelerate muscle breakdown and create chronic inflammation that weakens your entire muscular system. You're essentially creating a toxic environment that destroys the very muscles you're working so hard to build and maintain. The sodium levels in instant noodles are particularly dangerous when combined with already processed foods. A single serving can contain up to 2,800 milligrams of sodium. That's nearly your entire daily limit. When this excessive sodium mixes with the natural minerals in mushrooms, canned tuna, and canned beef, it disrupts the delicate electrolyte balance your muscles need. Need for proper contraction and recovery. Consider the case of Paul, a 72-year-old who came seeking help after months of eating what he thought were healthy meals, instant noodles topped with canned tuna and mushrooms 3 times a week. Despite consuming adequate protein, his muscle mass continued declining, and he experienced persistent fatigue and joint stiffness within 4 weeks of eliminating instant noodles and replacing them with quinoa and brown rice. Robert gained 1.8 pounds of lean muscle mass and reported energy levels he hadn't felt in years. His inflammation markers dropped by 60%, and his strength in basic daily activities improved dramatically. The problem isn't just the immediate blood sugar spike. Instant noodles contain trans fats and hydrogenated oils used during the flash frying manufacturing process. These damaged fats interfere with cellular membrane function, making it even harder for your muscle cells to absorb the nutrients from healthy foods like mushrooms and quality proteins. The artificial preservatives and flavor enhancers in instant noodles also disrupt gut health, reducing your body's ability to digest and absorb the beneficial compounds from nutrient-dense foods when your digestive system is compromised. Even the best protein sources like canned tuna and beef can't deliver their full muscle-building potential. If you're serious about preserving and building muscle as you age, eliminate instant noodles completely from your diet. Replace them with whole grain alternatives like quinoa, brown rice, or whole wheat pasta. Your muscles need stable blood sugar levels and clean nutrition to function optimally. Remember, every time you choose instant noodles over real food, you're not just missing out on nutrition. You're actively undermining months of effort you've put into maintaining your strength and independence. Your future mobility and quality of life depend on making better choices today. Now that you know the dangerous foods that are sabotaging your muscle-building efforts, I have a question for you. Do you eat instant noodles, and how often, more importantly? Which of the powerful foods we discussed today are you already eating? Would you be willing to try any of the breakfast, lunch, and dinner recipes? Drop a comment below and let me know. I read every single one, and I'm genuinely curious about your thoughts and questions. If you're serious about finally building the strong muscles you deserve at your age, I've created something special just for you. My 30-day muscle recovery meal plan contains over 93 high-protein meals and recipes featuring the exact foods we discussed today, and a lot more. Every single recipe is specifically designed to reach at least 20 grams of protein per serving and more, and also to avoid the toxic food combinations I just revealed, like pairing instant noodles with your protein sources. Plus, I've included the exact timing strategies to optimize protein absorption from these powerhouse foods. You'll find the link to this comprehensive meal plan in my pinned comment or in the description below. But here's something even more exciting. Tomorrow I'm revealing a secret that will completely change how you approach muscle building at your age. Forget everything about expensive supplements, complicated recipes. This ancient nutritional strategy has been clinically proven to boost muscle protein synthesis by 34% without exercise. Here's what's remarkable. This technique works by activating dormant muscle, building pathways that most seniors don't even know exist. It has nothing to do with eating more protein, taking vitamins, or following complex recipes. I can only share this breakthrough information with my subscribers first, so if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, do it now. You absolutely don't want to miss tomorrow's video. Trust me, this muscle growth secret will shock you, and I guarantee you've never heard it anywhere else. It goes against everything mainstream nutrition teaches about senior health, but the science is undeniable. See you tomorrow for the most important muscle-building revelation of your life.